All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Teku Kenneth. Melbourne, can you hear me?
Yes, Sekou, I'm getting you loud and clear. I don't know whether you are getting me. If not, then allow me to do some adjustment. But if you're getting me, then we're good to go.
All right. To the folks in Liberia, we want to say good evening. And those of you watching us in Asia, where it's in the morning, we want to say good morning. Whether you're in Australia, we want to say good morning. And if you are in the United States of America, we want to say good afternoon to those of you in the East Coast, and of course, if you are in the Midwest, stay good afternoon. And if you are in the West Coast, whether you are in Phoenix, Arizona, Los Angeles, California, whether you are in Las Vegas, Nevada, or you are in Portland, Oregon, anywhere in the Northwest or North Pacific West, we want to say good morning to all of you. Time check now precisely is 11:31 a.m. here in Phoenix. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday, the 30th of January 2024. We want to welcome all of you once again to another top provocative topic. You know, when we say what's on your mind, it means that nothing is off the table, nothing is off limit as long as you remain within the confines of this platform, SKTV. So I want to say thank you to all of you, and we want to welcome you back. Those of you listening on the radio, we want to say thank you. So Melbourne, how are you doing, and how is Liberia?
Yeah, thank you, Sekou, and let me say thanks to all of our followers, our viewers. For those of you that are always burning your batteries and all your data in making sure that you follow all of our programs. Yes, indeed, Liberia is good. We are all moving about freely, doing our normal business and so forth. After listening to the president on yesterday on his first SONA or the State of the Nation address on yesterday. Yes, indeed, Liberians, they are all coming up with their own views. Yes, some are saying yes, it was good. Others are saying there are other things that were also lacking that were not said in the president's speech. But howbeit, yes, we are good here in Liberia. And thanks to all of you. Yes, indeed, our followers, for those of you that have been reaching out to us. Yes, indeed, sometimes due to something they call glitches, as the former finance minister would say. Sometimes, yes. So sometimes you may not get us, but thank God at least that we are connecting once more. Yes, indeed, that we are moving very strong. And today is Tuesday, like you said, or Seku, and today is the 30th of January, or the first month in the year 2024. So indeed, the president of the Republic of Liberia today was seen at the graduation ceremony of the or UMU. Let me just say short. Yes, indeed, UMU today they have their graduation ceremony on today, and the president was seen there today. He and his delegates, they were all there today on that special occasion. Yeah, so indeed, we are good. Liberia is moving very strong. Liberians are moving about with a normal business or businesses. They are all doing everything possible that, yes, indeed, we keep our country peaceful, and they are all doing everything possible that, yes, indeed, that Liberia move forward. So indeed, Oseku, this is only happening back home after yesterday. There are a lot of total mixed reactions. Let me just say that, yes, indeed, other are hearing, other are saying what they want to say, and also with the CDC coming out also on last night, late night, with their own reaction to the SONA or to the State of the Nation address on last night, giving their own or take on some of the things that was said. They gave their own reactions. So yes, indeed, we are good. We are all moving about freely. Thank God for life. The weather condition is good. We are staying in the dry season though.
So, folks, I want to say thank you to all of you, and thank you, Melbourne, and thank you to everybody there in Liberia. I want to say thank you to our many viewers and follow us on SKTV, whether you are following us on YouTube, we want to say welcome. If you are following us on Instagram, we want to say welcome. And of course, if you are following us on Twitter, or you are on SKTV Live or SKTV LRB, we want to say thank you very much for continuing to follow SKTV. We want to encourage you once again to go ahead and share the show as we embark on this very important topic today. You know, on SKTV, when we say open mic, everybody can be on the edge of their seat because we have no limit and we do not limit people from talking about whatever you want to talk about. But at the same time, we want to encourage you to share the show. And to do that, the famous and the most important song of SKTV, we will play it at least for a minute or two, and we will take that time to share the show. If you share the show, everybody, and if all of you share the show, definitely we'll just play for 1 or 2 minutes and come back. But if you do not share the show, then we're gonna have to we'll replay maybe 2 or 3 times. So to take that time to enable us to share the show. But if you do, then we don't have to play a lot of music. We just have to go into the conversation right away. Howbeit, I want to say thank you to all of you for being here. As always, just share the show and we can start this very important conversation. So when it is open mic, you can talk about politics. You can talk about business. You can talk about money. You can talk about anything you want to talk about. Social. You want to talk about your cassava leaf right here with this found with us. It's open mic. Whatever you want to talk about. So you can't worry about what other people talk about. You don't have to necessarily talk about what other people are talking about. But if you choose to talk about what others are talking about, that's also fine with us. We don't have problem with it. Bottom line, I want to encourage you to share the show while we do this. Let's play SKTV song for at least a second, 1 or 2 minutes. If you share it, then we'll just do it 1 time. If not, we'll play at least twice or 3 times while we share the show.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The project is giving us care and the promise of death. The work with my life without care.
A lyrical
Master.
Clear police who make on you. I can't ask you to be menu. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamo. And yes, I know money. And more I know. And you love
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and Grand Bazaar.
And I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money. And I can't play ya to money. And I could do ya to money. And I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money. And I can't play ya to money. And I could do ya to money. And I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby. And I don't get it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and Grand Bazaar.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear.
From Kempasa, Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Monserrat, San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Pongtown to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving us here and the parents of them. The work with my life without fear.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Clever is who I can't ask you to be benyo. Say my journey, Tina can ask my jamo. And yes, I know money, the more I know. And you love our money, the more I know.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
Ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Salia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Côte d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Salia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Côte d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Nakagiyarina ya tumale, esta tiki, ena Nakagiyarina, tosi wako maya tumale.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk it for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to serve. The flesh, the time, and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Kempasa, Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chide.
All right, SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. I know maybe one
From Grandmaster. From Grandmaster. Oh, yeah, I like that. And I hope our guy there in Sando, Mississippi Street, I hope that in fact the speaker is there loud.
Of course. The guy is always doing that. So yes, I want to take this time to recognize a few of you, if not all, but we would not just start the show without recognizing some of our followers and main audience when it comes to SKTV, and especially those of you who have said something to us. Yeah, so if you are following us, you can just tell us exactly where you're following us from. You know, just say hi to us and following from this person, this area or that area. Samata, Injure King, Link Bing, Injure King Bing, welcome to SKTV. Yan Bebo, Yang, welcome to SKTV. Joe B, Joe, welcome to SKTV. Fumbat Ray, Lucretia Gibson, Darlington Dolope, and James David, welcome to SKTV. Steve H. Kroma, welcome, my brother from all the way France. Joseph Bender, welcome to SKTV. Brother Stewart, welcome to SKTV. Yata Burnett, welcome to SKTV. Lila Kau, welcome to SKTV. Tracy Vincent, welcome to SKTV. Regina Wilson, Solomon Na, Sarah Snyder, Tracy Vincent, Regina Wilson, yeah, Robert, Ruth Robert Pemba, one of the key. You know, yesterday again, Facebook sent me the most engaged fan of SKTV for this week again.
Okay.
And
Wow.
Robert Pemba also made it on the list again as number one. I'm not sure what she's doing, but Facebook really recognized whatever she's doing. She was #1 on the list. I wanted to actually read it yesterday, like I did before, but I saw it right after the show. So I just wanted to maybe later on today, if we come across, we will definitely read it. Ruth, thank you for everything that you are doing with SKTV. You are one of the most engaged follower of SKTV. Asata M. Miller, welcome to SKTV. Justina Tue, welcome to SKTV. And let's see here. Let's see. I don't want to repeat to people. Vikrama, welcome to SKTV. Bella Williams.
To welcome
from all the way, Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island. Ernestine Bernard, welcome to SKTV. Morris Momolu Dukle Jr., welcome to SKTV. Mary Pratt, welcome to SKTV. Spencer McLean, welcome to SKTV. Asata Dosen, welcome to SKTV. Jemima Pierre, welcome to SKTV. Harris Tucker and Sarah Brian Davis, Yvette Schiffers, Toby Wilson, Eric Gonlaw, welcome to SKTV. Joseph Hoffman, welcome to SKTV. James Lamy, welcome to SKTV. Vamadou Donzo. Ophelia Johnson, welcome to SKTV. Madeline Mayunga, welcome to SKTV. That's my sister all the way. That's my sister that somebody saying love just from her voice.
Okay.
Somebody got crush on her just because of her love. You got patience. I want to marry her. I said,
oh, what kind of beef is that?
You get what you say. That you're on your own. Because I got to Eastern info before I get my sister number. But anyway, I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. Elmer Wilson, welcome to SKTV. Fumba MCC, welcome to SKTV. Ma Merit Gonga's son, welcome to SKTV. Elizabeth Bowen, Mervyn T. Kia, Morris Kamakai, Koke Dolo, welcome to SKTV. A lot of people, man, a lot of people showing off here. Margaret, welcome to SKTV. Joy Tip, welcome to SKTV. My own Oma Miata Stella Herin, welcome to SKTV.
Miata Stella.
Welcome to SKTV. So I want to say thank you to everybody for following. And a big thank you to those of you who share the show. If you haven't shared the show, then you are not doing justice. Go Blazo, welcome. Alexander Boniface Emmanuel Higgs, welcome to SKTV. So, Melbourne, before I say anything, I want to know what's on your mind. What's going on with you? What's on your mind right now? Whether it's politics, whether it's family, whether it's private, whether it's economic, social, or whatever it is. What's on your mind?
Thank you. Wow. Thank you, Sekou. And let me say thanks to all of our followers. Indeed, you are so lovely. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Thanks to all of you. I miss everybody. Indeed, myself, I couldn't sleep because of you people. So thank you so much for the love and everything. I don't know. But Sekou, these people that are just so amazing. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much. Thanks to all of you. Thank you. One love. Yes, Sekou, there are a lot of things, but thank you so much for the question or maybe for the topic on today. Let me say thanks to you. Thanks to the team also for holding on for a little while, even though there are a lot of news and been doing everything possible. So, yes, for me, so many things on my mind, but let me just go straight to, because when it comes to the state of the nation address, there are so many things that were left out when it comes to that, including the wild fees or the free tuition and the how do you call? Yeah, the wild fees, the free tuition, and another thing that also on my mind. So I hope and pray that the government will also look into that direction, at least not just to say, oh yes, because of things are hard, so they just drop some of these things. We agree, but I hope and pray, and I also on my feet that, or on my knee, that they should be able to look in that direction. Because mind you, there are a lot of young people also that are self-support, and they don't have anybody supporting them, and they are in some of the university or some of the colleges around here, going there on at least low key. Let me just say on a low key, sponsoring themselves, making sure that at least they also be part of the society. So I pray that they don't just get it out completely, because when they do, then it will not be a good thing for other young people who are also struggling, because there are a lot of young people that are also selling on the street, selling around, just to make sure that they go to school. So we hope and pray for me. That one thing I really on my mind is, please, the free tuition, the WAS fees, all of these things, at least the government should be, or the government should make sure and look in that direction, because that would be the first thing. And the second one is the humanization. Make sure at least that you work on the people paid, because even though I'm not really yet too much about the labor, but I know at the end of the day, everything is in the arrest. So make sure that at least you include good wages, that people be able to get all that salary also in time. For me, so far so good. That's what we're on my mind. I don't want for people to start early, complaining, early protests and so forth, and that would not be good for our new government. So let the government make sure that at least they work on all of these things, the bread and butter issue. That's a major thing that they got to look at, because other than that, every day there'll be small holding and pulling, talking here and there, and we don't want that. We've got to move forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you to everybody for following and sharing the SKTV platform. We want to say thank you to all of you. And those of you watching on YouTube, please share with your friends. And sometimes, you're on YouTube, watching on the big screen, that's okay. But sometimes just, log from your phone and just tell us hi, so we can just recognize you, so we can know that you're watching. Remember, just take off for a second. Let me take this call. Just a second.
All right. So yes, indeed. So for those of you who just joining us, we want to say a wonderful, pleasant evening to all of you. Thank you so much. And indeed, myself, I miss all of you. I don't know, but even back home, we received a lot of calls. And yes, but thank you so much, Michael Johnson. Thank you so much. I'm so happy for all of you. Abraham, yeah, Abraham. What's the name? About in the news over the slip. All right. So Abraham Conan Mayborn, yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, about the humanization. Yeah, there are so many things that we'll not talk about, but we hope and pray as we go along during our time, all these things will be looked at. Yeah. So Segu.
Mayborn, thank you so much. So what is on my mind? I have two important things on my mind. First is some of those people who are supposedly supporters of Joseph Nima Boakai, who attack everybody. I've come to a realization that most of them are not supporters of Joseph Nima Boakai. They are detractors and distractors, and they are haters. They don't like to see progress. They don't want to see anybody making progress. And they don't want to hear any positive thing about Joseph Nima Boakai. So they are not supporters of Joseph Nima. They pretend to be supporters. Some of them are doing it for those reasons. And some are doing it simply because they keep grudges from the campaign. They still feel they're campaigning. So if we do not support Joseph Boakai in election, so that means you cannot say anything good about Joseph Nima Boakai. Then that is a crime for them. But my message to them, to all those pretentious morons, good for nothing, people who insult and disrespect everybody for their dissenting view, opinion about Joseph Nima Boakai, you are wasting your time. We are not going to, personally, I'm not going to hold Joseph Nima Boakai responsible for the behavior of those low-life people. You can pretend all you want. You are who you are. Some of you are just jealous and envious of seeing people making progress. But then they will use politics as if to say they are there supporting somebody to get at you, to vent out their anger, their jealousies, and envy that is embedded in their soul. They try to vent it out using politics. Some of them, they are not following politics. They are not doing it because of politics. They are not doing it because they still love Joseph Boakai. No. They're doing it because they hate you. So they want to use that hate, using politics to get at you. Some are just stupid by nature. Some of them are truly Joseph Boakai supporters that cannot graduate from campaign mood. Anything you say, they will just attack you. I'm not going to hold that against Joseph Boakai, but I will deal with them directly. Those are the people, that's the first thing on my mind. You got to graduate from your campaign mood. If you are pretending, stop pretending. If you are man enough, get at us. Get at me as a man. Attack me based on the issues. Debate the issues. If you are educated, come improve it. If you boast of educational progress and you know it all, come and challenge us. Let's talk. Let's discuss the issue. Void of insult and disrespect. Just let's discuss the issue. That's the first thing I wanted to say. So, because I've seen from time to time, even if we speak good, they attack you. Oh, you hate the man. You don't have to say good thing. Who are you to decide what people say or what they can say? Who are you to tell me how to think? Who are you to tell me who to support, who not to support? You have your Facebook. We have ours. We have the right to post whatever we want to post on our personal pages, including our Facebook page, including FKTV. We decide what to talk about. We decide how to talk. We decide who to support, who not to support. It is our alienable right. It is our fundamental right on our Constitution that gave all of us the right to speak, the right to freedom of expression, the right to freedom of movement, to freedom of association. So you're nobody to tell people how they should think or who they should support. I just want to be clear with that. I posted something on my page. I know Joseph Boakai or his speech writer, they didn't pay attention to something very, very important. If you look at Joseph Boakai's speech, the address to the nation, there is a play where he talks about the bridge.
Yes, the Gabriel Tucker Bridge, right?
The Gabriel Tucker Bridge. In the first sentence, he talked about how they will begin a pavement from the bridge. That is not talking about the bridge. He's talking about from the bridge, they will open the link to up to 4 lane.
Yes, 4-lane bridge.
He talk about that. No, not if that was the first area. He was not talking about the bridge. He was talking about the road starting from the bridge going. They were enlarging that. But then the second part of it, he said, additionally, the government of Japan is expected to provide funds to expand the Gabriel Tucker Bridge. What is in that is hard to understand. He said the bridge. They're attacking people now who said Joseph Boakai said he want to expand the bridge. And everybody knows to expand that bridge, it may not even finish in the lifetime of Joseph Boakai of presidency. When you talk about that, then they attack you, they insult you, you lack of comprehension. When themselves are the the most confused people that blinded themselves to everything, and then they want to act like they know everything. But anyway, we are just 1 minute away to go to the news bulletin. They will go to the news. We will be here. Brazil among just join us. If Mabel had to go to the news, they will go and then he will come back. Just give us, hand up, and then we will continue on the conversation with you. So, if you can read and understand, if you are educated like you claim to be, then you should be smart enough to understand English. It's just like some of them, they are just addicted to being stupid. Why will you defend everything? Must you defend everything? How stupid could you be? Like everybody didn't go to school, or they don't understand what they are talking about. The thing is very clear. Let me read the whole thing. First, he said, our flagship role delivery program will include the Freeport to Simport Bridge role. Having received funding through the government of Japan, we will begin construction of a 4-lane road from the Gabriel Tucker Bridge. He said it will begin that. That is the first phase of the statement about the bridge. That means that is not fixing the bridge. That is not expanding the bridge. That is starting the road construction from the bridge. That means if you know where Gabriel Tucker Bridge is, talking about Vartan area there, going all the way to Simport Bridge. That's what he's saying. He said it will begin construction of a 4-lane road from the Gabriel Tucker Bridge to Freeport of Monrovia. Before, the Gabriel Tucker Bridge we used to refer to as New Bridge, because the bridge leading to Watersa, when you come from the one we call a cross, if you pass Clareton, you pass Vartan. When you get to Vartan, that bridge, when you go to your right, coming into the city, that means you're taking the old bridge going to Watersa Market, to West Point. When you take the left, or you go straight, that means you're going to cross over the Gabriel Tucker Bridge, wherein you will be Slaway on your right, on your left hand side. You have the old Nimba parking on your right side, going to Watersa again. Then you go a little bit over the bridge, over the little hill, and then you cross over Broad Street. Then it becomes Johnson Street, going all the way past Kerry Street, all the way to that little market, Merry-Go-Round Market. We know exactly what he was talking about. After saying that they will expand from the bridge, that means he's not talking about the bridge. I don't even know how that's going to happen, because that area, they have all stores on both ends. From Vartan there all the way to Clareton, all the way to Freeport, that he said they will make a 4-lane. I don't know how they're going to do it. Maybe they're going to break down all those stores, all those gas stations, all those auto parts. Maybe they're going to break all of that. That maybe is feasible. And if they start to do it, maybe they will give people then different land to expand it. Sometimes when you're talking, you don't just talk because you want to talk. When you're making promises, you don't just make promises simply because you think it will be sweet for people to listen to it. When you look at the feasibility, you look at the possibility, if it's doable, and you look at the timeline, how long it's going to take you to do that. and you look at the cost and benefit, breaking down all those houses, all those just to make the bridge, just a grateful link road in Monrovia, what that will cost the Liberian people, how long it will take, you can use that to go fix some of the road and where people can't reach. Leaving Monrovia, that you're going to Maryland, people got to go through Ivory Coast, or they fly into Maryland, Susano, to Grand Gide, to River G. You can take that money and use that. But yet, that is doable. And it can be done. I don't know how much time Joseph Boakai will have to put into that construction, road construction from Vietown to Freeport. If you have lived in Monrovia before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. From Freeport, from that bridge, all the way to Freeport, that's also store. In fact, there where we have all the auto parts in Liberia, maybe 90% of auto parts. From that area all the way to Freeport. If you're going to cover the entire Lockington, Douala, all the other people going to Simple Bridge that he's talking about, I don't even know how they're going to do that, leaving the real area that need construction. I think you can pave, pass over that road, just make it clean, make it better, or maybe, renew the quota on there to make it better so that the potholes can be busting people tire all the time. That would make sense. But when he said the same people that he was talking about, he said additionally, that means that is different from what he said earlier. What he said first is what he said he would do. And then he tried to inform you. He said additionally. That means despite what I said first, something else is there. They're talking about, oh, Sekou, you're having comprehension problem. You got to take your damn self to school. You don't even understand English. Or maybe because you are so consumed with your circumference, you know nothing. The man said, I'm reading it here from the script. The writing itself. He said, additionally, because if I say I should go and play again, maybe I don't know exactly what that is. He said, additionally, the government of Japan is expected to provide funds to expand. Maybe some of you don't even know the definition of expanding something. It means that road, that bridge that he's talking about now, that bridge is just 2-lane bridge. Some car going into the town, some cars leaving. We have walkway. I went to school in Monrovia. I used to live in Ghana Bay. I live in Pittsville, I live in Ghanarsville. So I know exactly. When you're talking about normal day, we used to come in a coastal bus. The bus parking was right there. Around the place we call Island, right there. There where the coastal bus used to drop us. When we walk to cross that bridge to go in town, to go to school. So it has walkway on both ends, going and coming back. And the road there is 2-lane. It's not big. He said they will expand that bridge into 4 lanes. If it's America here, maybe they will leave that road open and build a new one. Sometimes they will close 1 lane. Everybody use the other lane. They wait for each other to pass. But when somebody says, "I'm going to expand the bridge," that doesn't mean we're going to start road construction from the bridge. When some people pretending to be Unity Party supporter or Joseph Boakai supporter, when they are making the argument that the man didn't say he will expand the bridge. Oh, you get comprehension problem. Oh, you stay in the campaign mood. No, you are the one in the campaign mood. Or you just bluntly confused and you're just a sycophant that have failed to graduate from your campaign mood to join the people to govern the country. Sometimes, if you have nothing to contribute, if you have nothing absolutely to say, you better keep quiet instead of marketing your stupidity to the people. Sometimes some people are better than not saying anything, because you can never know their limit until they open their mouth. You can never know their limit until they write something. They're so stupid to the extent that they think everybody is stupid. That's how a fool can look like. Somebody who is mentally challenged think that other people don't got sense. That's how they feel. Also, yesterday, Joseph Boakai talked about $40 million that Joe Weah said they left for him. He said they only got $20.5 million left. I wanted to know too, how much was left in the Federal Reserve in New York? When Joe Weah then came there, our understanding was that Liberia had 158 millions in the Federal Reserve in New York. By the last time we checked, when Maggie then came and swept the money from there, it was only 8 million left. So I wanted to know how much was left in the Federal Reserve for Joseph Nima Boakai. So I wanted him to talk something about that. I want to know that. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that Joseph Boakai government seemed not to be ready. People are confused right now in Liberia. From the day Joseph Boakai was announced winner, some people that worked in the previous government, they stopped going to work. It's not supposed to be like that. But people had the belief that Joseph Nima Boakai is ready, that by the time Joseph Nima Boakai inauguration will happen, that most of the appointments, key areas will have been done. But the day, when politicians are running for position or political office, they say day one, I will do this. Day one, I will do this. Day one, I will do this. That day one means that the day they are inaugurated into office, everything will kickstart. Who is this person here, Kingsley Davis, trying to put virus on our stuff? You can't do that. You can't be doing that here, man. We're sorry, but you can't be doing that. So Joseph Boakai took over on the 22nd. From the 22nd, today is the 30th. Up to now, they haven't done even 30% of appointment. It means that 1 month, 1 solid month, have gone with all revenue generation. There are a lot of documentation that's supposed to be signed. In fact, when they said that per the Constitution, everybody that were appointed should consider their position resign, a lot of people stop working, stop going to work. So there are a lot of documents packed in all the ministries, agencies of government. Nobody there to sign them. So people thought at least by the 22nd of that month, this month, January, Joseph Boakai will just come and appoint. Because, you spent how many years? 6 years preparing for this. Unless you tell me you were not ready. But Joseph Boakai and the Unity Party spent 6 years. And beyond that, Unity Party had a lot of leftover people serving in Jawia government. There are civil servants. Some are not Unity Party, but Unity Party got a lot of people that even helped the Unity Party to win the election. But for Unity Party to take over the government, that up to this point, people are still struggling. Neighbor, we good?
Yes, indeed. We are back after the news bulletin.
All right, thank you so much. So for whole month to go waste without revenue generation, that is the first failure of Joseph Boakai. You know how much money Liberia generate a month as a country, but you were not ready to appoint people. Up to this point, we got less than 30% of presidential appointee. A lot of people think when they say presidential appointees, are just those few ministries. No. We got a lot of director positions, deputy director, managing directors. There are presidential appointees. And you told the people to resign per the Constitution so you can have the opportunity to appoint new people. Why you want to leave everything hanging? Like you don't know what you're doing. That is something very, very important on my mind. I believe the Unity Party-led government, they were not ready. It's like they were not expecting to win the election. So they won by mistake. They say, you know what, we won it here, but we don't know where to start from. That is very unfortunate. That is very, very unfortunate. On top of that, to tell you that Joseph Nima Boakai is telling the Liberian people that he was not ready, he said you don't know how to appoint the people there. He said he doesn't know how to appoint the people. He said Yombly, DeLong, Pani, and other people who are in different branch of the government, you come and do the appointment for him. Hey God. Instead of you focusing on people who are engaged in constructive criticism of Joseph Nima Boakai, you should be taking on Joseph Nima Boakai. What becomes the Unity Party? Mind you, Yombly Kanga Lawrence is now Unity Party. Darius Dillon is now a Unity Party. James Bani is now Unity Party. But Joseph Baga said they don't want Shibi to do the appointment. And you know what?
It's just so embarrassing.
You know what?
Mm.
Unity Party, regular people, common people will be left in chill.
Yes.
The people are not going to lead their own people. They can't be bringing Unity Party people in. There will be honor money there. And guess what? This money want to be strong with NPP. He will make sure he also bring in some NPP people that will also make him strong. That will also show him some control. As a matter of fact, the former Vice President, Joa Howard Taylor, she's going to be politically irrelevant for some time now. Politically. Not say she's going to be relevant, but politically, people are not going to pay attention to her. Politics is about interest. Politics is about, in Liberia, is about what people getting from you. Whether it's job, whether it's money. As long as you are not in
giving
power,
out.
you become relevant, irrelevant. You listen to some citizens. After George Weah considered defeat, some citizens even threatened to kick George Weah out of their party because the man has no more value. So, Joseph Boakai outsourcing his power as president to some members of the House of the Senate to do the appointment for him. That is not only against the Constitution of Liberia, but it shows that our president is not ready or was not ready on day one, unfortunately. Brazilian Monk, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Melbourne, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. PM, thank you, Chief. Everything.
I'm doing great, thank God. Another day to be alive.
Good.
What's on your mind, Brazilian Monk?
Well, I'm just following events between the State of the Union and that of the Al Gore administration. We talked about this stuff yesterday. I told people, SKTV need to be giving credit on everything that we discuss on the platform because like SKTV is the one leading the agenda. I just saw the written communication from Amara Conan directly to the central bank governor concerning this whole consolidated account, the amount that the income administration is claiming versus that of the outgoing administration, because someone got to be the rogue here, someone got to be telling a lie. I read the Front Page Africa, and the Front Page Africa, based on the figure that they gave, they are literally saying that when it comes to the total amount that has been left in the consolidated account, then maybe the Weah administration has been vindicated according to document in their possession. And Amara is calling for an audit that should be done expeditiously, as quickly as possible in layman terms. And that's just where the conversation is right now. So that's why I'm having the letter here. Maybe I will read it later for the listening audience, but that's what I'm following right now.
You want to read it now? I mean, it's important.
Yes.
Okay, I could read it if you want me to.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. I think it was directed at the central bank governor. It said, "Dear Honorable Talu, as you are aware, the former President George Weah reported to the nation on January 21st, 2024, that he left $40 million in the consolidated account, while President Joseph Boakai, in his State of the Union address to the legislature on January 29, reported that his predecessor left $20.5 million USD in the consolidated account at the CBL. Establishing the true balance in the consolidated account, as the aforementioned, did support transparency and accountability, and is probably one of the most important economic governance issues for our country at the time. As this country welcomed the new administration today, the Senate plenary voted to mandate the Public Account and Audit Committee and the Banking and Currency Committee, the BCC, to expeditiously investigate this matter and establish the true balance of the consolidated account with supported documents and report to plenary by Tuesday, February 6th of 2024. Therefore, both committees would like to request that you please provide the following information by the end of the day on Wednesday, January 31st, 2024. Number one, the government of Liberia consolidated account balances in USD and Liberian dollars as of January 17, 2024, and January 19, 2024 at the Central Bank of Liberia, supported by appropriate bank statement and minutes of all meetings the CBL held with the joint presidential transitional team, and 2, government revenue account balance for the same period for the calendar year ended December 31st, 2023. Please don't hesitate to contact us should you have any question. Sam Amara Connor, Chairman Public Accounts and Audit, Liberian Senate, and forwarded to Joseph Jala, Chairman, the Banking and Currency Committee. So that's exactly what we discussed yesterday. We want to get this thing straight because it seems like there is a loophole that people try to exploit. Because my argument yesterday was George Weah government will not try to implicate himself, because if you're going to steal on your way out, why would you want to implicate and make it public that I'm leaving this amount into the consolidated account? And the income administration said, no, you're talking about 19.5 million. That's almost 50% of the total account blown in one day. How possible can that be? So that's my interest for now, and that's the story.
So I mean that interests me as well. So so Brazilian Monk, you said something earlier before you read this stuff. You said that it seems like what was left, what the information coming out, it seems like George Weah government was right. Is that what you said? Or maybe
I'm only saying it because the Front Page Africa did a due diligence by going to know they got some sources, and they figured that Front Page Africa is reporting is in total alignment with what the Georgia, the Al Gore administration reported. So, and we said it on the show yesterday. So
that mean if Front Page Africa is correct, that means Joseph Boakai people.
Then Joseph Boakai lie. That's just why it is, and that the case Steve for making yesterday. But for me, I like to go deep down to the rabbit hole to get all the information.
Exactly, you're right. That's
I don't like to jump to conclusion. So we will know. And now that Amara is calling for this particular full audit, then we will get to know. Maybe the Al Gore administration might be right.
You will be talking. Let me. Okay, Steve is coming on as well.
Yes.
So I'm gonna leave you guys for a second to get some information. I'm going to leave you guys for a second to put some, to make some phone call to get some information.
Yeah, get that information real quick and real time.
I'll get that information right.
Yes, no problem. No wahala. So Steve, welcome.
I will come back. So Steve, welcome.
Yeah, gentlemen, you're hello. Gentlemen, you're hello.
Hello. Happy New Year too.
Happy New Year, my brother. As we've always said, the Liberian people are the most important people on earth. But most importantly, Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. Melbourne, I don't know, Monk, you need to check your Facebook Messenger, because I sent you some kind of information there real quick. Yesterday on the thing show, we told you that Dr. President Joseph Yuma Boakai lied. We said it on the show. And some of you were cursing, you were fighting, you were this, you were that. And we said it was done strategically and it was done deliberately. That's what we said. We said it yesterday on the show. Go replay the show. We said the government, the Unity Party, and Joseph Boakai are not responsible bunch of people. We said that yesterday, right here. And we said the meaning. Look, I don't support George Weah. I'm not a George Weah supporter. But I will never deliberately lie on anybody or say any false information. It's not a good thing. If I say a mistakenly and the facts come out, I will apologize and move on. But until the contrary, we stand by what we say. Yesterday we said it on the show. Monk, if you can recall.
Yep.
Monk, if you have a meaning, please read what in the CBL wrote. You got even from the Africa Data Investigation. I told you, I said Joseph Boakai was lying to you. I told you. I don't get time to go beyond the wall. And I'm saying he mismanaged information, he misinformed, misappropriated the fact. I say he lied. He lied yesterday. Yeah, but I told you, I said that 40 million noise. The two will come out that he was lying on CDC. I don't suppose CDC. I believe CDC was ran criminally. I believe they're inept and incompetent. I believe that. But I don't believe in lying on people. No, I don't believe in lying on people. So, Monk, I don't know if you read it yet, but we'll read Front Page Africa reporting, and then we turn around, we'll read what the governor for the bank, the CBN, the Central Bank of Liberia, will read what the statement he made. More, you there? My man, you need to read it in my man.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Which one you talking about? You talking about the Front Page Africa article, the one that titled, the one that said, contradictory claim on the Liberia economy.
Yes, the one I sent to you most recently, the Front Page Africa. I can't. If I do it, I will leave my phone and I will leave on the show. But,
okay. The one you sent me, the article you sent me, let me see. Hold on 1 second here. The article you sent me was today at 11:45 a.m. Right?
Yeah.
About the money issue, right? Where you say, oh, Bwaka lie about the money, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you want me to read that one?
Yeah, that I go quick if you can read it, go fast.
Okay. They said Moreville, okay, in 2018, when the first Minter government led by President Weah took over from Madam Sally, they were quick to announce that the country's economy was broken. This was emphasizing President Weah's first annual message to the legislature. Weah said, it is impossible to inform you that the state of the economy that my administration has inherited leave a lot to be desired. There is plain to see for all. For we are all affected by it. Our economy is broken, our government is broken, our currency is in free fall, inflation is rising, unemployment is at an all-time unprecedented high, and our foreign reserve at an all-time low. But for the former president, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf would not let that slide without her own redress. In a BBC interview in February 2018, she insisted that she left over $150 million in the national conference when she handed power to Weah in 2018. She maintained that the records were there and the figures speak for themselves. Two contradictory statements from the president and the former president at the time prompted by the House of Representatives to cite the governor of the central bank, Mr. Milton Weeks, to provide clarity on the state of the economy. Weeks disclosed that the House that at the time of 2018, the total balance was $5.6 million. Weeks further disclosed that the total aggregate balance in Liberian dollar was 5,534 million. But I think they got a figure right. I think it was a typo because you can say 5,534 million. So that's a typo on that part. Okay, now they say now Bwaka versus Weah. They say in the final days of Weah presidency, he disclosed that unlike his predecessor, he was leaving the presidency with $45 million in the consolidated account. Weah, fellow compatriots, rumors and misinformation have played a large part in our politics over the past 6 years. It is my hope that we as a country will overcome this challenge over the next 6 years. To begin with, we must start with the fact of the transition. I must report to you that we are leaving behind a better economy than we inherited. Tomorrow, President-elect Joseph Boakai will inherit a stronger economy than I inherited. There is a bigger net international reserve position than we handed in 2018. I inherited about $94 million and $94,999,000 United States. Like I said, $95 million United States dollar in the net international reserve, and I'm handing over to the next administration a net international reserve position of $222 million. This is a 136% increase in the international reserve position. The total cash balance in the government consolidated account is United States dollars $40 million. Let me just call the whole number, $40 million. In 2018, my government inherited a consolidated account of about $7 million United States dollars. The next administration thus far has more resources to deal with emergency macroeconomic challenges than my administration had at its disposal in 2018. But the first annual message President Boakai stated in his predecessor assertion of leaving only $45 million to jumpstart his government, was nothing but a hoax. So Boakai is saying that George Weah lied, that the $45 million is a lie. That's just technically what he's saying. President Boakai, now this is President Boakai. The net international reserve, that's an excerpt from the State of the Union. The net international reserve position report at the end of December 2023 was $220 million. The report of $40 million that government considered the account at January 2019 is not supported by the facts. The balance reported by the CBL as of the same date was $20.5 million. Highly incumbent, not $40 million. To this end, we We are emphasized our earlier commitment to audit and ensure that regular audit will be a culture across all branches of government, not only the executive. Okay. Then they say what the CBL indicates. FrontPay Africa obtained a copy of the Government of Liberia consolidated cash balance for fiscal year 2023 and 2024 as of January 17. The balance showed that the total for 2023-2024 fiscal year in US dollar is $28,270,302.87, while the total balance in the Liberian consolidated account in Liberian dollars is $2,237,071,997. Therefore, the equivalent of the Liberian dollar component in US dollar at the exchange rate of 190 is 11 million. So technically, the one that the CBS is reporting and that of FrontPage Africa is confirming that where we are said, then we are speaking the truth. There is only brother that can be lying. Because when you do the exchange rate and combine the Liberian dollar in consolidated account to both US dollar, it gives you the same amount that we are is projecting. So then technically, it's Joseph Boaga that is telling the lie here. So we see
Boaga is lying. Yeah. But go to the CBL. I think I sent you the communication, a letter from the CBL. I sent a letter to you.
No, the one that came from Amara Kone, I just read it. I don't know another one from the CBL.
Alex Talo. I think you wrote a communication. Is that Amara Kone or Alex Talo? The one I sent to you most recently.
The one you sent to me from Amara Kone, he's calling for an order that the CBL should respond to that letter. That's the one you sent me.
Okay, most definitely so. But here is the thing. The audit conducted from the CBL, the audit conducted by FrontPay Africa that you just read, to be honest, it's the same money. One is in Liberian dollar, one is in US dollar. So when you put it together and you calculate it, that's the same money. So again, I will say it. I don't support President Weah, but I don't support lies and deception. No, I don't. I'm not into that business. So to look at it, the one who look at it, my people, that is all.
So Steve, Mayborn and Brazilian Monk, I don't want us to conclude or conclusively conclude that Joseph Nyuma Boakai lie. I don't want us to do that.
Okay, what is the bearing
the audit happen? Let's get the audit result. You know, everybody is trying to play a blame game here. And the records, you cannot change the number. The record is there. Right now is my voice versus your voice.
Yes.
And FrontPage Africa can only do investigative journalism to bring up some facts like all of us will do. There will be a segment of the people that will believe it. There will be others that will not believe it. In fact, there are people within the Unity Party that have accused FrontPage Africa of everything. They have called Ronnie C all the names in the book. Similarly, there are people too within the CDC that say a lot of things about FrontPage Africa. For me personally, I trust FrontPage Africa. I trust their reporting. Sometimes some people can have comprehension problem the way they can read the report. But running to his credit, they always leave room. Yes. If you real understanding, they never publish anything to cave themselves, to put themselves, in a box. They always leave room. And they skip around.
Yeah, for sure.
But whatever it is, I think Liberians should be happy today from the letter that we just read from Amara Kone. It seems like we are about to have a real Senate. It seems like, I don't know how it's going to look, but from the start, and with a sense of urgency attached to it, to say, please investigate this and get us funding by next week. That means they are out for business. I don't know the entire plenary of the Senate. I don't know other committee. But if Amra Kone can start on this note, on this footing, I think that's a good start. And Liberians should brace themselves. Imagine if this report is right, that Joseph Nima Boakai, the President of the Republic of Liberia, on his First Nation address, turned out to be, not be accurate. You know how that's going to come out?
What is it
So I don't want to rush into judgment. I don't want to conclude that this is exactly the truth. I believe the truth is there, and if only the audit can come out and clarify as to who is right and who is wrong. But like I said, I believe Front Page Africa in their reporting, but the people that are clothed with the responsibility to investigate and bring us the funding, they are saying they're going to do it. They already instructed that to happen. So let's wait and get the audit report. Then from that point, when it becomes clear that Joseph Nima Boakai, the President of the Republic of Liberia, on his First Nation address, turned out to be deceptive, turns out to be lies, stories, and fabrications, that would actually go a long way. But I think it's too soon for us to conclude. I will not conclude. I will wait to get the audit report.
Mr. Kane.
But again, like I told you guys, I'm going to make some phone calls. I contacted a few people. I'm waiting for some responses, and once I get it, I will let the public know.
Mr. Kane,
Yes,
before I leave, I came on the show. There are a lot of things that go on. On Friday, we will prove to the Liberian people that these people came to lie. We'll give credit to the people there who deserve the credit. But we are working on something, starting from the chairman. Then we'll work our way up to the president. There are a lot of things going on.
Monk, can you please read American letter again?
There are a lot of things going on. Before more read that, wait, because Mr. Kane don't want me to talk about it. I need to talk about it.
No, I want you to talk about it, but the audience are asking because you're rushing to go. That's the point. Because you're working, you're rushing to go. You don't want to talk your own and go, but people want to hear it.
Yeah, the letter will be read. The letter will be read. Here's something I wanted to say.
Go ahead and say whatever you want to say.
The reason you see me laughing, the reason you see me smiling, because when we tell the government or we tell the people something, and they come here and they cost us, they think they can come out and haunt them. It was SKTV who were the very first to raise an alarm and say the transitional team, if you can recall, must make sure they keep the Liberian people informed, because we don't want no noise for the same money they made between Ellen and Georgia. We saw the same thing. It was on the same show we said it. We begged them that they must be clear and transparent in their communication. They say we hate Joseph Boakai, and we are liars, and we are like that. Today where we are, and the same thing, and the same thing that the same people will can, but it will say now only day. I want to say to the Liberian people, I believe the reporting of Front Page Africa, 100%. The thing where I believe that when Delon got on our plane, he laughed, and someone also say he must lower his voice and go rest his body. He was bouncing around, trying to defend the last minute time. The facts came out. I believe the reporting from Front Page Africa. I will stand by it. that Joseph Yuma Boakai, not only the first time lying, he will lie again. He will lie again because when you lie to come to power, you got to lie to be in power. So the lie you need to take care from day one. That the lie they will carry. But the good thing about it is we are here. We told them we're not against no government. But if you lie to the Liberian people, we will provide a fact to the Liberian people. And we are here. We're not going nowhere. We're inside. We inside the 1 year. So more than we did. We here.
So what?
Go ahead,
Steve, what if the report comes and then Joseph Boakai is right?
First of all, the report cannot. The documentations that were presented by Front Page Africa, the Nigerian article, there is a documentation to pull out the amount of money that was stored both in Liberian dollar and in US dollar. So the only way,
but Joseph Boakai was saying that they get the information from the central bank, the central bank.
And then
So
the
central bank be in error here, maybe provided wrong information to one group versus the other.
No, the central bank will not be in error. Let me tell you where the central bank will not be in error. Because the central bank is not just ran by a Liberian government. Remember when SKTU broke down news about how Jefferson Koji and Akara Gray need to be taking money from the central bank or taking pay? Remember? And as soon as the American, the IMF came to help reshape the central bank, they cut all that small money that was going. So that report that came out from the central bank, that particular paperwork, it will corroborate because they're not Alex Palo one running that place. They got serious money, credible people that are running it. So the money that there, the money that there, agreement. So we there. We look at the money now. That money we look at.
All right, go ahead, please.
You see, the thing is, you said it right, Segu, most of the time, what people don't read with comprehension. Reading, you got to understand what you're reading. What the Front Page Africa is reporting is based on the sources that they got and the kind of document they got from the central bank. In as much as Amara and the other people are calling for an expedited audit, they are saying that we are technically, it's not Front Page Africa is saying Joseph Boakai is lying or we are saying the truth. Just by the numbers that is being reported, then it means that we are is the one saying the truth. That's why the article is literally saying from Front Page Africa. But then if Amara and the others are going for an audit, then it will further vindicate one group. Because for me, we said it on the show yesterday, it seems like the transitional thing is like a loophole. People see it as a means to steal because you got one government leaving and another one coming into. And and the same thing happened in 2018 between
So before we even read that letter, so we were just informed that that Joseph Yuma Boakai was attacked today. We arrived at the UMU graduation, and up to this point, we are yet to understand whether that was a security breach. And people want to know why the EPS is yet to issue communication about that effect and also to unveil the identity of the person who attacked the president. I think that I never heard about it. I just saying it, that the president was attacked today at the program, but whether or not that was a breach of security, and if it's true that it happened, or why is it that they have not, I don't know, they call it EPS. EPS is here to provide any information about it, and including the identity of the person that attacked the president. I mean that should be a big news in the country. Why would the president attack? Why would somebody attack the president? And what happened to the security? Was that a security breach? Melbourne, do you have any information on it?
Yes.
I got a video. I can send it to you. Maybe you can
so
share
when
it
that
with the audience.
when that news break up, actually we still trying to do all of our best, to get everything. Sometimes these are security or news, so you don't easily just want to just see that on that kind of report. Howbeit, indeed, that information is truth, and I think that thing happened between 3 to 4 o'clock, maybe in the afternoon time. Yes, I can still tell you that. Indeed, that's I mean between 2 to 3. Yes, I think between 2 to 3, and up to now we are, like you are saying, we are here to or maybe to get any news from the EPS. So yes, maybe that news will come up later on, or all of the facts will come up. But it's true that indeed the president was attacked, according to the information.
I guess share the video. You can play. You can show it to the listening audience.
Share the video with us.
Yeah, I guess put in your inbox in your messenger.
Mr. Can I make a quick statement to that?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. While I'm getting the video in. Go ahead.
You know, my people, we can disagree with policies. We can disagree with how the government is ran. Yes, we can use adjectives to describe people's behavior. But attacking people physically, especially the president of the country, is unacceptable. Plus, whether you like it or not, Joseph Boakai is an old man. Part of our tradition and our culture, you don't raise your hand on old people. You don't attack old people. We want to condemn this. This is wrong. This is the wrong thing to do.
So, what kind of attack was it, Steve? My man, I'm on the show. I'm on the show, okay? I'm on the show. I'm on the show. Come on, man.
Many have claimed that it is physical. So
the video is there, but the video cannot be enlarged, though. It cannot be enlarged.
There's a kind of there should be no such thing as physical attack on any president or attempting to even do that.
So I'll play what I have, but it cannot be enlarged. Maybe there should be a better version of the video.
And I will hope the security will do what is right.
Yeah, I think that's how the president formatted the video. You cannot enlarge it. He tried to put it in the chokehold. You seen it?
Hold on. Let me see if I can work on something here.
Yeah. Yeah, he tried to put the old man in a chokehold. He was trying to choke him. I don't know whether he's a supporter or he's a.
That's what he's trying to help him or trying to do that.
Yeah, that was a scary situation.
That was almost going down.
And they allow him, and I don't know whether he really or maybe he escaped or what. Because if you watch that video,
it's not like they just push the person off.
Yeah,
I don't see grabbing in the person, or maybe the camera.
That was bad.
This is very sickening.
So the person just went and held him like this and probably trying to knock him down. Anyway, since this is open mic and we say, what's on your mind, I think we may want to open the line in Liberia to hear from few people.
Yeah, but is that kind of run?
Right. No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bo.
Yeah, thank you. So we just about to take a few calls.
That was crazy though.
Yeah, so 0778-339-682. That's the number to call. 0778-339-682. What's on your mind? And this is the program, the SKTV. Sorry to those of you who've been calling us for a few days. I've been asking. Yes, indeed, we are back after all of our technical adjustment. 0778-339-682. That's the number to call. Call in to be part of the show right here on Truth FM. And you'll be live right here to this first caller. Hello. Hello, my brother. Go ahead. Your name and from where, Johns?
See, Pascal did it, but it's very low.
Yeah, I don't know why I've been to the phone. I'm trying to. Yeah, Pascal, go ahead. Yeah, but my phone is freezing. I don't know. I tried to put it on the loudspeaker, but it's not going through. All right, so just call line 2, please. 0770-2031-25. That's the number to call. Call line 2, 0770-203125. Line 1 is like it's freezing, so you know this place is is really cool. So sometimes all of the yeah. So today's caller, good evening. Yeah, my brother, go ahead. Quickly, no time.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us?
For security reason, I don't want to call my name because of what I'm coming to say.
Okay,
Are you
go
a
ahead.
security officer?
No, but I'm really officer in Iran.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
I know about 25% of the officers in Iran him, and they need to be trained.
Okay.
They deal with him before he became president. But right now, they are acting that immediate security. They need to be trained, period.
All right.
I know that personally.
All right. Thank you so much, Chief. And you found that's a recommendation. Today's caller, Pascal.
Yeah, everyone?
Yeah, bro, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Franklin. So let me join second the rest to condemn what was the attack that was done to the president. I want to condemn that in the strongest terms. So we haven't seen the video, but it must be condemned. And on this issue of the reserve, for me, I've always had a specific confidence in front page. And send the book the news to Senator Dillon issue, and it was established that Dillon himself admitted to that. I think that where that Dillon should have credit for running CA and his team with the thing you just read. I think they cleared the post president. We are former president in a better and more clearer positions after what was been calculated. It tells you that our reserve is around 40 million. And so, I mean, now that the Senate has asked the central bank governor and all officials to appear before the Accord body, it's our hope that yes, we can get the information because we need to graduate. I mean,
All right, Emmett, we got to give, let me say, Emmett, Pascal, David, we got to give other people to the opportunity. Emmett, I'm on. Yeah, go ahead, Chief, you are live. I must have the line to this caller. Good evening. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to speak because I'm in graduation today. I was there when the president spoke and talked a lot of things. What happened, I think it was one other guy, but I think he was a supporter. They were not ready like a attack. But you know, the security and the other quarters, the security is very trained. Because even when you look at them, when the president was even entering the hall, when the podium almost stick to it, even standing, looking, watching, look at the president. So I think
so maybe we have a better version of the video if you guys want us to play.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, so Sekou, what you were saying, go ahead. I think
we do have a better version of the video. If you guys want to play, or you want to, you don't let it go because we don't have
let that play. I mean, let make it big. I mean, let people get the 360 view of the entire video. I think it makes sense to play.
Yeah, because I just get the better version of the video. So let's just do that. Let's just play that so that we can see it. Uh-oh. What happened? Don't tell me. Okay. Let's do this. I think yeah, this is way bigger. And let's get this going right here, man. What was going on with that? Okay, this is it right here. Enlarging it, okay, and then play it. Let me see.
So that means maybe we may not watch the video, but I know.
It looks like that person was a supporter. It looks like. Hold on.
Yes,
Play.
yes, because some people are saying that he looks
Yeah, that's why I'm suspecting as well that he's a supporter. That's why they didn't follow him.
Yeah. Yeah, but that person was crazy, man. I don't know, even if it was a supporter, but that person was crazy.
Yeah, he was caught up in the moment. He couldn't handle the
Honestly
pandemonium,
speaking,
but he's a supporter from what I'm looking
yeah,
at.
yeah.
And people are saying that his supporters, or whether be it or not, I don't think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, what about that person? You can't hold him and pull him.
Yes,
You
at the
know,
back. You can't do that.
And the woman could fall, you know.
Yeah. So that's it on tomorrow.
If I'm already struggling to walk.
He won't grab you, won't point
you. Already pointing to what he won't
yeah.
So Brazilian Monk and the rest of the people, the person who actually asked that we play the video, you know, we read the letter. Can you read it? They stay here.
Okay. You mean the one from Amara, right?
Yeah. So honestly speaking, the people who say today that, you know, like I said, I never heard about it until we were on the show that Joseph Boakai was attacked. I don't think this was an attack. From my own vantage point, from the way I look at it, I don't think it was an attack. I think this was a supporter who was caught in the moment, you know, came to hug him.
Yeah, he was trying.
Instead of hugging the man, how can you hug somebody from behind and then you pull the man down? That was very crazy on the part of that person. Yeah, but yes,
he got caught up in the moment. You were just
please help understand the letter.
Okay, let me go back to the letter here. Popular demand. January 30, 2024, Honorable Aloysius Talu, Executive Governor, Central Bank of Liberia, Lane, Ashmont Street, Monrovia, Liberia. It says, Dear Honorable Talu, as you are probably aware, former President Georgia reported to the nation on January 21st, 2024, that he left $40 million in a consolidated account while President Joseph Boakai, in his State of the Nation address to the legislature on January 29th, reported that his predecessor left $20.5 million in the consolidated account of the CBL, establishing the true balance in the consolidated account as of the aforementioned did support transparency and accountability, and is probably one of the most important economic governance issues for our country at the time, as the country welcomed a new administration. Today, the plenary voted to mandate the Public Account and Audit Committee and the Banking and Currency Committee, the BCC, to expeditiously investigate this matter and establish the true balances of the consolidated accounts with supported document and report to plenary by Tuesday, February 26, 2024. Therefore, both committees would like to request that you please provide the following information by the end of the day on Wednesday, January 31st of 2024. Number one, the government of Liberia consolidated account balances in US dollar and Liberian dollars as of January 17 and January 19, 2024 at the Central Bank of Liberia, supported by appropriate bank statement and minutes of all meetings the central bank governor held with the John Presidential Transitional Team. And number 2, it says the government's revenue account balance for the same period and for the calendar year ended December 31st, 2023. Please don't hesitate to contact us if you should have any questions. That's coming from Amara Connor, Bapolu County Chairman, Public Accounts and Audits, Librarian Senate, and the Carbon Capital Center Councilor Joseph Jala, Chairman, the Banking and Currency Committee. Yeah, that's the letter right there.
So somebody is saying that that the letter. Anyway, let me conclude something on this whole attack on Joseph Juma Boakai. Whether or not it was an attack, I think it was a security breach as well. That person shouldn't have been allowed to get that closer. Let's assume this person was a supporter. What if this person was somebody who came to harm him? Joseph Boakai would have been gone by now. God forbid. If this person had a knife or gun, the proximity that person went all the way to hold on to the hill, then we'll be talking something different. I consider this as a security breach. Bad one too. Yeah, I just wanted to add that to whatever I was about to say here. It was a security breach, and I think the people at the EPS should be reprimanded for this lackadaisical behavior on their part. I think they didn't do a good job on this. This is a bad security breach. Somebody putting their hand on the president, and the person did like this, that person could just choke him, and that's the reason why I believe it was a friendly attack. It was not meant to really attack him. I believe it was not meant to attack him. I think this person really wanted to hug him, but it was really bad. Him from the back, and they held the man down in that manner. That is a complete breach on the part of the security. And I think it was wrong. And with regards to Amara Connor's letter, the senator from Bapolu County, somebody is saying that the content and the approach was good, but they believe that the process was not good, that the letter shouldn't have come from Amara directly, that it should have come from, the letter should have been, it should have come from the Secretary of the Senate. I'm not sure how the Senate, how they work with their own rule, because they have the right to make their own rules. Outside of the Constitution, the Senate, the House of Representatives, they can make their own rules. So I'm not sure whether Amara Connor's action was, is against the rule, but whatever the rule says, I believe the approach is commendable. Is the right thing, is the right step in the right direction. It means that we are about to see some seriousness. And I hope this is not just a cosmetic approach for fame, for optics. I hope this is a genuine approach, driven by true conviction and seriousness to do their job. But I think the idea is good. And it puts Joseph Juma Boakai in a serious position. That means next time if Joseph Boakai will be doing anything, he will know that the Senate of now is different from the Senate in the past. But again, Monk, before we open the line for the audience, do you think the president should do something about this security breach, or you think they should just consider it as somebody was caught in the moment, they should let it go? And do you think this person who did this should have been arrested and questioned for the motive, or this should just let it be? Monk, are you there?
I'm here. Hello?
What do you think? Yeah, what do
You talking about the security situation?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a breach of security, protocol. I mean, you've been in the service before, you know how it works. I mean, like, they were not paying attention, they had their back turned. I believe he's a supporter, because I don't think he tried to harm the old man. Like, he just got caught up in the moment. If you really look at the video from another angle. But the question you asked, how you were able to get so close to the president and getting your hands on the president, they're almost like trying to put the president in a chokehold. That's why he appeared first, because he
and God forbid, what if that man had done or had knife in your hand after putting his hand around the president like this? That would have been a different story.
The president should be calling the security team, the head of the security team. Maybe they need some extra training, because I don't know how that could happen. Looking at the old man's health at his age, and you getting your hand across it almost like you were trying to choke the old man. That's why I told you initially. So the fact that he could even get that close and get his hands on the old man within a quickest period of time, like, it was really worrying, and they need to do something about it. Somebody need to be questioned. Yep, someone needs to be questioned. Someone need to get thrown on the bus in terms of security.
You think the person in question should have been or should be arrested?
Yeah, he should be arrested, but if he never did it with any malicious intent, but still, it doesn't make it right. I don't think we're trying to harm the old man, but like I said, he got caught up in the moment, and it was just way too much. You can't even if you're a supporter, you don't approach the president like that with your hand across the chest almost to the neck level. No, that was just too much. That was too much.
And he did not even pull himself to him, but he pulled the old man to him. He almost fall. He almost fall.
I'm questioning the security. At this stage, I think the president should be more concerned about the security than even the president that tried to get his hands on him, because I believe that one of the reasons they let him to walk free, because they thought he was a supporter. But even being a supporter, you cannot approach the president like that. That was way over the line. That's way over
the top. Yeah. So yes, folks, you can call in and tell us what's on your mind. We are here to open the line for you. Tell us exactly what you think, whether it's the security breach, whether it's the money debacle, because right now that money thing now is going to be the talk of the town.
And I like the move Amara is making. I tell you guys, you see, the thing about Joseph Boakai presidency, there will be a lot of people that will be positioning themselves for presidency. And Amara know that someone is not. Don't forget, Amara is from the finance ministry, so he got an idea of that consolidated account as well. So someone will be the one to be the liar here, and Amara is trying to seize this opportunity to be like, okay, let's see who is going to be transparent here. Let's see if the information that the CBS is going to come up with will be in alignment with the one reported from Front Page Africa, because either the central bank is the one lying here, the outgoing administration, or the incoming president is the one not saying the truth. But somebody will be vindicated at the end of the day, because two people cannot be right. Someone got to be the liar. And I think Amara is plenty smart here. Be like, you know what? Let me just seize this opportunity and let's see who's the liar here. Because
so assuming that Amara is, assuming that Front Page Africa reporting is right, and then Joseph Boakai statement is wrong, then what? Then when is?
Well, then I don't know. It will fall squarely on the shoulders of the Mr. Accountability and the clean hands. Oh man, you cannot. And he said it in the State of the Union address. It's not like a rumor that came from the president directly. So it have to be someone must have fed him with that information from the central bank in that transitional period between the team and the outgoing administration. So you cannot be wrong because you got to authenticate those information before putting in the State of the Union address.
Yeah, before they can even actually draw the contract,
yeah,
to come and come and deliver it to the people, they might have done their due diligence.
Yes,
to make sure that the information is accurate.
Yeah,
because they said from the same, the same bank and on the same date. So what happened? And I don't think they will just dwell on any kind of paper. They might have received a document, legitimate document that they can rely on. I don't think Joseph Boakai will only take any kind of paper to come and just read it. So it's important that they will actually do the Liberian people work by making sure that they provide accurate information in this regard. But it is concerning. So the lines are open. If you are here and ready to participate in the conversation, you can call us 480-862-0783. Also 480-401-2081. 480-862-0783 or 480-401 2081. So call any of those numbers, and you can also call on WhatsApp if you feel like you are not in an area where you can call the number directly. Feel free to call us on WhatsApp or any other number you want to call on. Yes, indeed, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, we are on Twitter. Anywhere you are, all you need to do is to just find this number and call us and be a part of the show. So, like I was saying earlier, supporters or pretenders who are claiming to be supporters of Joseph Nyeuma Boakai that are attacking everybody, insulting everybody, and they have failed themselves to learn how to read and understand. I think they need to be very, very careful. Let's take the first caller here. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, yeah. Hello, sir. This is Mr. Roberts calling from Minnesota.
Mr. Robert from Minnesota. How are you doing? And what's on your mind? I'm doing great.
I just want to touch a little bit on the consolidated account that was read by President Boakai. My take in it is that if George Weah is right and President Boakai is wrong, I will be honored to you. That will be a breakdown when it comes to the international community trust Liberia. They will not want to trust Liberia anymore. To see a person who just come into office which is something that is completely wrong, I think that will be a serious breakdown on the unity party-led government. On the George Weah side, if he's saying the truth, it's almost like George Weah is gone and everybody believed George Weah government was not incompetent, they were crooks, they were not honest, But if it's contrary, then it tells us again, like I said, it will be the end of the unity party-led government trust right around the world. When it comes to the security, what happens, I think that was a security breach. Some of us who were opportune to go to learn about, EPS and all of that. I think these guys, they are not focused when it comes to security. I was opportune to work in Liberia, and what I noticed, most of the guys don't understand. They understand, right, their job. They don't understand the ethic of the job. They don't know, the in and out of the job. They see it as like, as long as maybe you for war or you're able to carry guns and your friends call you, they believe that's the best way to do it. Some of them believe that Liberia, they believe, Liberia is not in a serious situation. So they are more reactive, right, than proactive. So at the end of the day, They just believe that security is just about, being part, taking a walkie, talking, wearing the coat suit, and just walk around, and everybody sees you, and everybody knows that indeed, you work for government and you protect the president. But and that's all to it. I was opportune to work with the system during the time of Ellen, and while I was there, it's the same thing that I see going on. They really don't take their job serious because they are not well trained. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So I saw many of you calling the same number. I don't know if you are not seeing the other number. We have two different numbers up there. We have 480-862-0783. You also have 480-401-2081. So you call either of the number and we will take your call. So caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
How you doing, Sekou?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm blessed, thank you. Yeah, I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Your name is?
Money Maker.
Money Maker?
Yes, sir.
Man, we need some of your money.
No problem. Two things to say on the platform.
Yeah, before you get two things to say, the Money Maker name, that one, it means that SKTV can get a lot of money today.
Yeah, before you say something, that Money Maker got to drop something.
Money Maker, you got to give us some money. Come on. It don't matter, my man. You Money Maker. What kind of money? Whatever money you give us, we want that money we want.
No comment. No comment.
Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
The first thing I'm going to ask is a question.
Go ahead.
During we are administration.
Mm-hmm.
When you got
Oh, was we attacked? Like Joe, what happened now? Oh, by the citizen? So you said by the citizen, what do you mean? I happy. You explain to us what happened. So
when you're going to a citizen airport,
my man, maybe you. I hope you're not connected to the person that attacked the president, because you're trying to defend the person here, so nobody should be arrested. Yeah, but because the comparison doesn't make sense, because Joe is no longer president. Joe is no longer president. The person who is president now, if any breach of security happened, people are more concerned about that. Whatever happened to Joe, that one is in the past now. Nobody cares about that anymore. Okay.
So that's what I came from. So my question, I asked my person, where I start?
I asked whether the person should be arrested. Yeah. So I do not have answer for your question. So you can proceed. You can proceed. You ain't got, I mean, you ain't got nothing. You broke like a Jehovah. You broke like a, I don't know, they call it Jehovah, because I saw the Bible and Quran can be the most, nothing else there. All the other right then can eat something good. You broke, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead and talk your thing.
I'm going to say something to the UP government. Your kids of power. We just want peace. UP started to go up on the whole line and stop it down. The same government another time is not to lie on. That's working in America in
JP Morgan Chase.
You know what it was transparent?
What do you call what?
You know what it was transparent? Accountability. You know
transparency and accountability. Okay.
You know that.
Okay.
I don't want to say that one piece in our country, a lot of be exposed. You all know, and also time is for CDC. But you have my CDC, he wants to go to the country. We don't start lying. He start exposing you. When when they show, they shouldn't start it now because they still start. Don't be able to finish it because when they start reaching and you show all the proof that was 40,000 in that account, going forward.
40 million.
Because we know people say 40 million. If you go to court, 2% if you won't win the case. The person when you're leaving is at 40 million. So they want to court, and this time is at 40 million. Investigation 40 million. But now they want you to come to the Senate to show proof. And I know sometimes you don't play games. You don't know who can lie or in debt for the country. You have to know stuff. You can study something that they get in for this great tomorrow. Because the best thing, if I want it, I can get it. And if you want it, I can get it you.
I want it. I mean, I want it. You buy your talk. Yeah, you say you money maker, then in the next minute you didn't get money. Then you say you got access to bank governor, bank central bank statement. Then okay, I want it. Send it. My man, you say I want it, you can send it, we want it. Okay. All right, thank you so much. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
The fact that you can't even scared to call your real name, I don't know whether you're a serious person. Call yourself money maker. And then you broke. Then you got information. You can send me central bank, central bank statement. You can send me that one. Sending and then you want to talk something different. You know, folks, we have about 3 minutes to be here. 3 minutes. We have been here for 1 hour, 57 minutes. We have 3 minutes to be here. So, Mom, we got 3 more minutes to be here, brother. So, what's up with the whole transition team? Why is it that Joseph Boakai is yet to nominate all the people that should be nominated? At least 50% or 80% should have been nominated.
Yeah, but now to be ready to hit the ground running from day one.
Now LeBron is losing money.
Yep.
Because I'm aware of some documentation that have been on decks, from different area, from revenue, from Ministry of Finance, from different area, my man. That document that is supposed to be signed, and that money will go in the government's cover. But now, almost a month, the whole January was going.
It will be a waste. It will be a waste.
I mean, are we going to have another waste of 6 years or what?
Yeah, it looked like that's why it seems like the thing is we said it on the show before. Joseph Boakai is going to have a hard time. Joseph Boakai coalition, they are too ambitious. And when you get so many competing parties that want position in government, it's one of the reasons that why the Front Page Africa were right on that story that Boakai cannot stand his crest. That's why he kind of dedicated the tax to those lawmakers to be the one that's going to be hiring for him. Technically, that's why it is. Because when you get ICOP that got her own list, and then you got MDR that got her own list, and then you got Unity Party people that believe it's their time again, that they were given a second chance. You got Joseph Boakai own people. And now, if you turn it over to those senators, now they become the one doing the hiring. They become the HR. And they are coming with their own individual list. Don't forget, there are 8 on that list, and every single one of them are lawmakers, with the exception of Luther Tappert. So, how do you juggle 5 to 7 different lists as the president-elect? It's going to be very, very difficult for you because there's just too many people competing for fewer jobs, and you're going to get overwhelmed. That's why it happened to be.
But you think Joseph Boakai also seen his responsibility to those people communicate any lack of willpower on his part to fund a government?
Well, that's why he's insinuating, because they said that he was so mad that he told people to give him some space because they keep running to his house and he was getting ready for his State of the Union address. He needed time to compose. He needed time to think about it, and people just gush into his house every single day looking for a job, and he couldn't handle it. So maybe that's the reason he kind of turned it over to the Dillons, the Nyomli Kanga, and the Alex Tyler of the world, the James Bond, and all these people to be the one hiring. I mean, there will be people that he himself might recommend, but maybe the vast majority.
But if you just bought can't about it here, why don't you just give it to my brother Jeremiah Kun?
Yeah, that's why it seems like if
Jeremiah Kun is able-bodied man.
Yeah,
I mean, he's of the age and he's competent. He's been a representative, he's been a senator. Now he's vice president. If Bwaka cannot do it, why just leave Jeremiah Kun there and go give it to people in the Senate?
Yeah, but Jeremiah Kun is also on the 8-man team that will be doing the hiring.
Yeah, but Jeremiah Kun could be the one to
spearhead the whole operation.
That's what they have the whole team and bring other people on.
Yeah. And the thing is, it just go ahead.
Yeah, so,
you're saying something.
Yeah, I say if Jeremiah Kun, I mean, Joseph Boakai is the pressure is too much on him. I mean, he should just, give the responsibility to Jeremiah Kun to do the work. Because eventually Jeremiah Kun is going to be the president.
But Jeremiah Kun is going to be the president, but don't forget he's the head of he's the president of the Senate. I don't know whether he can be the one directly doing the hiring for the executive branch. I don't know, because he played both roles technically. He in the executive, but he's the president.
In the confirmation, unless there's a tie somewhere, and that you don't be no tie anywhere. Man. All the people the party going to get it, all going to be confirmed. They've senator the more that money they're looking for. They're not looking for competence or qualification.
And that will make it impossible for Joseph Boakai to be successful, because the people that are coming on board, he doesn't have control, because that's one of the reasons the executive is given that mandate to be the one to bring people on the executive team. So if the president doesn't have a direct input as to who he brings on board, then it means he won't even get his vision to be implemented, because everybody there is not people that you trust. They come in with their own objectives. So how do you plan on implementing your goal, or how do you plan to be successful as a president when the people that will be on the team, on the executive team, in the cabinet, your cabinet members are not folks that you directly impacted or brought on board. You got other people from outside making the call. So technically, the whole Boakai thing, if you don't have the energy and the time and that remorse to bring people on the executive committee there, how will you be able to implement your own vision, the 6-year vision? How are we going to do it? If you cannot even bring your own players on board to come in, that means you won't be capable of governing effectively. That's just what it means. And we're seeing it with the whole transitional thing on that money issue. The reason that money issue is a very serious thing, it dated back as far as Madam Sirleaf administration. You can remember when the Cross report came, when they instructed the bank governor at the time, Milton Weeks, he went and printed additional money that he was told to print. And he said they gave someone an excuse that in certain economic situations, they don't need the approval of the Senate to print additional banknote. And it seems like every time there is a transition, both administrations take advantage to steal. That's why I'm suspecting that the outgoing administration, the incoming administration, people from both teams, they see it as a loophole to exploit, because we already in the euphoria. The new government is coming in. People are not paying attention. So the guys that are going take their share, and the people that are coming in think, you know what, there is a perfect opportunity for us to get our share before the dust can settle. That's what I'm saying here. And I think Amara Corner is making those.
But then if we catch them with disgrace them.
Yeah.
Whether the new one or the old one
yeah. They see it as a loophole.
If we catch them, we will really, really, really disgrace them.
Yeah, it will be
anyway,
trouble.
Let me take this caller before we go. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 763.
My name is Orlando S. Yoruba, and I call from Minneapolis.
Your name is?
My name is Orlando S. Yoruba, and I call from Minneapolis.
Kalando S. Yoruba, right?
Yeah.
Welcome. What's on your mind?
I feel concerned. At times, when people have not working in government, have not worked in government, have different narration of how government works. If you work in government before and understand how government works, all the things people say you're going to know how it works. Like for one, the discrepancy between the amount the incoming government reported and the past government reported. there's something they call in government commitment. You can have a money in the bank and it's already committed. Let's say you have 100,000 in the bank, but you committed 50,000. That 50,000 you committed, it comes with check already written. When something is already committed, I mean already written check for it. So definitely before you get the balance, you need to deduct that commitment because vendors already have checks in their possession. They have claims already to go and get money from it. So that through the check they have written there. Employees also have check for payment, everything gone. That's the commitment aspect of I'm talking about. So apparently maybe the ongoing government saw this that okay, we have 40 million, but they have committed, they already committed almost more than half that were in vendor hand, and they did not take into account to subtract that commitment portion from the balance on hand. And the incoming government came and saw, okay, I think these are commitment. It will be done a commitment. We have nothing on hand. We don't have 20.5 million. So that's why it is distributed. I believe where it came from. So the ongoing government they have been wrong to have commitment to the balance on hand, which was wrong.
Okay. So before you go to number two, I'm glad that you say you work in government and you have the experience. Maybe some of us who have worked in government, you don't know, but according to you now, the commitment you share apparently, maybe the way you think that's what happened. You are not even sure about that, right? Also, you're listening. You're listening now. Listen, you will do the talking. I'm just trying to get some facts here straight. So now, if the commitment you are talking about now should that be the case, there's nothing wrong with that. The reporting here, Joseph Boakai not saying on January 22nd, the report they gave us says this is money that was in the account on that day. And then January 30th or January 28th, we have a different amount. That means the consolidated account, some checks and other commitment that you're talking about might have gone through, that would have given them different figure. But in this report that Joseph Boakai read to the Liberian people, he said the document that they received of the same day, Joe then put on their own paper. So there should be no discrepancy in the numbers if it came from the same day. Whatever money that will come out of the account, it will be withdrawn from the account after that particular date, then of course that will reflect in the overall number of the balance. But they're saying they all got the report the same day. So that whole idea of commitment, application, and this and that does not apply here. Because they all got to check the same day.
There you get it wrong. Yeah.
No, you're getting it wrong. The number that was reported, that this is how much we have there. Joseph Boakai didn't say it. They told us that they had the amount that day. Now, after a few days now, we get a report now that this is how much we have. But everything that was there at that time, and when you print the bank statement, the account balance, the one that is yet to be taken out, that's what we are talking about. And they say they got the same balance the same day. So there's no discrepancy in that reporting. Everything should be exactly the same.
It can be okay. Cool. This is why you don't understand.
Okay, go ahead and conclude what you understand. Then we can take the next caller.
Yeah, this is why you don't understand.
Okay, go ahead.
You see, for me, I come with the knowledge of what I'm saying because I worked with the Ministry of Finance before.
Okay.
And I work in a financial sector. So I know what I'm saying. You can have report on the same day, and pick out different figures, provided if we don't take into account the accounting procedure.
So you think Jowia government might have committed $19.5 million that came out the same day?
Yes, it's possible.
Okay. Conclude. I understand. Just conclude now. Okay.
Yeah. It is possible to happen.
It's okay. Go ahead and conclude.
Yeah. It is possible to happen. You can have how to call it. You can have money committed the same day and then go to the bank the same day and withdraw the money from that account. Because the check is waiting and you call them to get a check. They can go and get their money.
Do you know that Jowia issued a moratorium on all spending and everything after the election? That no commitment, nothing except. Yeah, but they saying my man, that's not the way banking system work, man. Stop it, man.
Hold on, no, they're not
Okay. Joe Baga is pointing the way explain. And we'll get the fact. Okay.
Give me the check. And I got my check. And the check in my hand.
Okay.
The check in my hand. So I'm going to turn on the check release before I'm going to turn
Oh.
about.
But you're speaking as if to say for a fact though. You say maybe you're speaking on supposition, but you're acting like it's a fact.
The reason I'm speaking that way is because anything is possible to happen.
Yeah, anything is possible, but I mean this thing we cannot make any judgment here based on I think or I believe. We gotta be based on fact.
No, I want to understand it's possible that it can happen. It's possible. I want to understand that point. Because there are people who have a check already that are printed to check issued to vendor in December. So that it's money way in October. Government check 6 more before you expire. 6 months.
I mean, how many point la brother can get a check? Keep it for 6 months before they cash it.
No.
People can be rushing to get a check the same day they cash it. Come on, man. I understand, but how many people can keep that check for 6 months in Liberia? Even America here. Hint to more. Hello, my man. Thank you so much. I want to take the next caller. But I give you a chance. What people are calling? I give you a chance. You're saying the same thing. Okay, go ahead. Go to point two. Go to point two quickly.
So the next thing is that government does not go in isolation. Even as I said it, they now appoint all ministers and agencies in 1 week. That's how government works. With government minister or director be appointed, they have still with minister, government will stay wrong. Revenue will stay coming. People will stay for their time. With that minister, people will stay for their time. So don't want to stay with those ministers appointed, government will not sponsor, government will stay sponsor. And everybody that senior civil servant will be held liable for what they do, but government will function. So, and appointment of that, when they come to the president appoints, but people recommend the president. So let's agree. The president committee. They respect it and give it to him. He doesn't just go and appoint. He got to verify those people that were nominated and that were recommended to him, and they said
all right. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. We really appreciate your time. Ben, how you doing, sir?
Hey man, just welcome. I'm doing good. Hey, so thanks for taking my call. When people call and they try to establish credibility, and when someone says oh, I work in the Ministry of Finance, or I work in the ministry. Can you please ask them what did they do at those places? But sometimes it helps us so that when they talking, so we can know who they really are. Can someone say, oh, I work at the Ministry of Finance? What were you doing there? Were you a speaker? Or were you a bookkeeper? Just please, I beg you, someone wants to listen up.
Yeah. Let's talk. Yeah, we take that advice.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, man.
We take it. Thank you so much. Next time we'll ask that question. That's a valid point. I think this is Mr. Brother. No, I'm not too sure. Hello? Hello?
Hello, that's it.
Mr. Brother Noah, my man.
Yeah.
I thought you LeBron. I thought you want to be like my man, you should be agriculture minister, man. You and your man, you should get your agriculture ministry so you can do all you can improve the farming. But anyway, how you doing?
Thank you for your good expose. As we did not from meeting, I did not support that ambassador.
Oh, you know got data too now?
Yes, he's that.
Since when? I never heard that before.
When the issue of security happened this afternoon.
So he became data right there.
Yeah, I know about Ambassador Robo. I don't know about Doctor.
I mean, they are LeBron. You just making the country like a joke, man. Stop it. Yeah, since when you started calling President Boubacar doctor? You want to be like you know? When? Today? Oh, okay. So how many data you got now? Data, the same way like Jowia or a young one?
Don't do this final web change with me, please.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
What happened today?
Doctor. Myself too, I can't put data on money. Honorary doctor.
Yeah, if you get honored as doctor, they will call you.
President more from today, you gotta call me doctor.
All right.
Dr. Sekou Kenneth.
Quickly go into the security aspects of what happened today. Whether somebody could be your supporter or not, what happened today, the gap was so open and the person just came to throw the Omega. It was a physical attack on the president today. Let me say it was a physical attack.
So was the person arrested?
Oh, we don't know.
So how do you conclude? It was a physical attack? Was not our supporter. How do you conclude?
Somebody rushing to the president. Come on, man.
Yeah, maybe it was one of the supporters who was caught in the moment, who was kind of happy to see the president.
He could be supported. It was wrong.
It was a security breach, but I mean, you cannot conclude that it was an attack unless you know the motive.
Listen, we who did criminal justice, we sit and analyze things, we look at things.
My man, you don't tell me about security, man. You're talking about theory. I'm talking about protocol. I know what I'm talking about. You cannot conclusively say that it was an attack without you establishing the motive. I agree with that.
Of security, where the men came from and walked through the two circle and the last circle, the inner circle for that matter. Where did he come from? Whether he could be a supporter or not, where did he come from?
All right. Let's agree. So for the sake of argument, it was an attack. So let's move on.
Okay, thank you very much. So for this reason, my recommendation to thank gay. My recommendation to send the EBF director. Look, man, they should put people there, and these things that happen, there should be an investigation. Thoroughly investigation into the whole thing. What I'm saying, Mom is there. Mom is there. Brazilian Mom is there with you. There's finally be an opposition. He's there with you. He says some things that Mom is a security officer. So for this reason, all those that was on that detail and the gap were open, they should be investigated.
They should be investigated. You know, this type of thing happened way back in the administration, 2006 or 2007. And those things happened, those guys went under investigation, and from there, Ellen said they should train everybody. And some other guys came into this country, even the common driver for Ellen came in this country, and they got 6 months training. So it is wrong in the hands of we, the Liberian people. It should never, ever happen no more. That's why I came here today to tell you, Basketball, grabbing the old man from the back and using the old man trying to walk and somebody grabbing him from
No, we said it was wrong. We said whether it was a supporter or it was an attack, we said it was wrong. But we cannot independently confirm that it wasn't an attack without any security investigation for them to tell us, the motive.
Security thinking it is wrong.
We say it's wrong, but you cannot conclude that it was an attack. Whether it was an attack, whether it was not an attack, it was wrong. It was a breach of security. We all agree with that. But we cannot conclude that it was an attack. If that was an attack, that person already had Bishop Barker, he could have done anything he wanted to do with him. You see the point? If you say you're security, right? You say you're security expert. Maybe you say you did criminal justice. Getting a degree in criminal justice does not make you an expert in security. When you practicalize, what you're talking about here, then you will know exactly what I'm talking about.
You get experience. If people talk about experience, when you are in class or when you do your security online, the experience comes bit by bit. That thing, it wasn't good in the hands of our country. It wasn't good at all. It was a breach of security in Basketball. Let me tell you, where
we all agree with that. But look, if that person had anything, if that person was planning to do anything with Joseph Barker, he would have done it without any problem. Nobody could have stopped him. So it was not an attack from this point.
Yeah, okay. Agree with me in our Basketball. Agree with me and say what my papa is saying is true.
Which one? Which one?
Everything you say.
No, we all agree that it was bad. Yeah, we agree that it was bad, but I would not call it an attack unless we know the motive. If this guy really wanted to, want to harm Joseph Barker, he would have done anything he wanted to do with him because the possibility was there.
Yeah, because the gap was very open.
The gap was open to make him there and held the man.
Thank you. That's why I came there today to talk about Basketball. Thank you very much for acknowledging some of the ills in our security asparagus. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so Mr. Borden is my brother, but sometimes because of the whole support, people can just say anything. Yeah. Other than that, nobody's saying that it was right. We all say it was wrong. But to actually qualify it as an attack, you speaking from a security standpoint, I'm not like that's what I would ask everybody. If you graduate from any security training without the experience, without practicalizing what you learn, it's totally a different ballgame. You want to know the theory, but you don't know exactly what's going on in the field. And when we're talking about security, I'm not an expert, but I know exactly what I'm talking about. I know the danger that Joseph Barker was exposed to. This guy who came from nowhere came and held the president in that manner. If this guy was a trained person who really meant to harm him, you can just come, the way you hold him, you could just break the man's neck in a split second. With nothing, with no knife, no gun. You could have just, the way the man had the opportunity to carry his hand around the man's neck, that was it. Not only he held him, but he pulled him. So let's not make things bigger than it is. It was a breach of security. Security people, they didn't do their work. But I can tell you, I will not qualify this as an attack. I think it was supporters of Joseph Boakai who was excited and wanted to hug him. But he did it the wrong way. And that was the wrong approach. But that person had any ill intention to harm the woman, who would have been talking something different right now. So, Brazilian Mama, we got to call it a day. You have anything else to?
Nothing else. I think you said it right. It was not an attack. I think he's a supporter. Somebody just went out there today, like, I want to test the old man to feel happy today, and he just overdid it. That's it. I think people should focus more on the security than the person that attempted to touch the old man, because he was able to reach the old man. He had his hand almost to the neck level.
Yeah.
And
then pull him. Imagine if this guy had an ill intention.
Yeah,
the hand would not have just stopped in the chest and pull him. You would have carried his hand all the way up and choke him.
Yeah, choking.
So people him just, something.
It was a breach of security rather than focusing on the person now. I just believe you are one of those supporters out there that were just so overexcited.
Yeah, so excited, so overwhelmed, and then just went to hug the old man the wrong way.
Yeah, that's it. But that's it, man. We do it another day.
Hey, Paula, we're about to leave now. What's up?
Hello?
Yes.
I just want to say something. My name is Mokonje Chi, and I'm calling from Minnesota.
Mokonje, welcome. It's been a minute. How are you?
I'm there. Yeah, I just want to say something today. The president is a lot of the president promised his supporter that when he become president, most of his supporters will get a chance to see him. He will meet everybody. And see the president now is tired meeting all his supporters from America and other places. So I think the attack was planned today. There's no way anybody will breach security and reach to the president and pull their hand around the president, and they just throw the president away, and nobody saw the person again. So what happened today? I think it was a planned thing by the camp of President Walker to threaten his security for him to stop seeing a lot of his supporters. And watch my word, a few days from now, everybody, the president used to see the president going to start seeing. So I think that what happened to this, it wasn't an attack, it was planned.
Wow. Okay. So Joe Boakai trying to play the people, eh?
Yeah, Joe Boakai is trying to play the Liberian supporter to stop going around. There is no way anybody will reach the president from the back. You can reach the president from the front, but not the back.
And they allow him to go and pull the president and then to push him back.
Yeah, because the president, and the guys, that's somebody who are there. And the president is in your damo. The president is always in your damo. There is no way somebody will reach to the president from the back. You can jump from the front, but you cannot come from the back. And his car was right there. So where the man passed? And the president is already in the damo. There is no way you can come from the back and touch the president. You can only touch him from the front.
But why do you think Joseph Boakai will want to stop his supporter them from reaching him?
Because everybody going to the main house now. So he's tired now.
But man, that's tired. How you tired? He's just getting started.
I think they want to put up security to stop a lot of supporters from going to see him. Anybody can move to the president's house and see him right now. And I think he want to be a real president now. He don't want a lot of people coming around him.
Oh, well, people, other president that put can see that they're not real president.
I'm not the other kid, I'm not buying that one.
He promised his supporter that they will be having access to him. So I think it was planned. From my own view, I think it was planned. What happened today was planned. And I think Joe Boakai knew about it. Because when he turned around, he continued. Somebody come from the back and touch the president. The first thing as the security will take the president from that place, no matter whether they hide the president.
Yeah, that's true.
The president, like in fact, the security have to
yeah, because they will not, they want to make sure whether that person is a lone wolf, or they have somebody else. Yeah.
To stay and continue to shake people's hands. Because it could be another person from the front.
That's a good point, though.
It could be another person from the side.
That is a valid point. So that means if the situation like that occurred, I mean, you expect the people to repel.
They knew, they were expecting it. That's something they knew about. They were expecting it. Because if no person hit the president from the back, no matter who the person is, the person can be BPO, the person can be anybody, you have to cover on the president. And as a bodyguard, you don't attack, you always run with the president. You run with the president before all of the attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
So the president, you don't attack the attacker. The first thing you do, you take the president from the
you secure the president first. Yeah.
The power on the president way happy.
That's a valid point.
It's a plain thing.
That is a valid point. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
My man, that lady, from a security standpoint, that was not that makes sense, because I'm not talking about the part where she said it was planned by them. I'm not talking about that, but the part where she said, if an attack like that happened, or you consider it an attack, or somebody approached the president in that manner,
you gotta secure the president.
You will have rushed the president into the car to secure,
environment before confronting the
environment, and then find out, because maybe it's something to call lone wolf when there is an attack. Maybe the person is by themselves, they plan to do some funny stuff, or this person is, is a coordinated attack, coordinated effort to harm or to do something funny. Then you will make sure for the person is secure. Then you make sure that there's no other threat exists. Yeah, caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Your name is? Lazo Dazo? Oh, Razo Dazo. Yeah, I think I've seen your name on Facebook. Yeah, how you doing?
Doing great by the grace of God.
All right. Razo Dazo, what's on your mind?
Yeah, firstly, I listened to Mama J making a point. Like, today when I got that video, I watched the video over 10 times. And I 2018, 2019, when I was in Nigeria, I used to do a little job with the NSA. Mostly, I used to be around the motor school going with the president. When the president wanted to do the groundbreaking of the Rwanda National Highway, the road that. The first thing, I saw the video. The Secret Service, before anybody even get around the Secret Service, there will be 52, which is the deputy chief for operation. Before the president was chief ADKNC, I saw the video, you watch the video. That person team again the president. And they still around the security agency around the president, they stand around and look at the president. With all that things, you could not see where they made attempt to even grab the president. Because how possible it is somebody who can't hold the president? They just want to hold their hand. Then the security agency cannot even hold the president. Even when the president goes to a place, if somebody try to make their way in and pull the action away, the security, the EPA officer can hold that person and pull it. They can carry that person and go, what happened? I've seen it so many times. But the guy, the president would not do, they cannot really do who the president.
And the guy came, not to cut you, the guy came in position him slowly though. Yeah, he came position him slowly, put him in the matches and then pull him.
Then the look at the individual and the individual left. Who is the individual? Nobody knows. They came out and show who that individual was. Also, now, all the bloggers cannot even capture who was that individual.
Yeah, it's a valid point.
You know, they're trying to make up, they're trying to do something so that the more when people, somebody attack the president, and then the president need to go back to America for treatment and all of them are still here.
No. I don't think they will reach to that. I don't think they will reach to that treatment. Stop. But there was no harm.
So the minister did another excuse for Bogart to come for international checkup, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it reached that far, though. I don't think anything happened. Is there a president of Chewy Chiclam? The camera should have followed that person and know exactly what happened to this person after the action. And the president stood there and look at the guy going. And the guy can just come with his hand. Yeah. Anyway, my brother, thank you. But yeah, I'm not just sure what I have to do with coming to America for treatment. Brazilian mama, man. They all analysis in opportunity. So
that all analysis to a spring. We don't want to put us say, SKTV, a new conspiracy TV. Yeah, we don't buy conspiracy here, dude. That one is a cross.
So that all analysis there, I never see any time.
Yeah.
And I know you see a Joe because it's too powerful. The guy is so funny. So, folks, we got to leave it there for today. We've been here now for 2 hours and 38 minutes. You know, and
bye. Thank you.
My man, thank you. Oh, you have anything?
No, I'm done.
Okay. So, Brazilian Monk is gone. I want to say thank you to all of you for following and sharing SKTV. I really, really appreciate your time. And we hope. You know, we announced before, we were very clear about this, that it's possible that within the next 6 months, Joseph Juma Barker will come back to America for medical treatment. It is very possible. I don't think they need to give you know, I don't think they will have to give any reason for Joseph Barker to travel now, because they wanted the presidency, they wanted the presidential treatment, and they wanted him to be treated at the expense of the Liberian people's money. Now he's president, he has all right to be treated with the Liberian people money. That's what he deserves. So you don't have to lie about anything. You can say, I'm coming for a checkup. You can come and do whatever he wants to do. He will be given a presidential suite at the hospital. He will not be like a regular person, like it happened the last time in Rurale. So I don't think they'll have to lie about that. But again, These people, they are very unpredictable. Everything is possible. But yeah, again, it's been a minute since we seen people supporting or sending any financial contribution. So that why I don't even get to look anymore before I go to lead the show. I just want to make sure that just let me show you what here. We're about to leave now. I want to make sure that I'm not leaving anything out. Okay. Yep. We're good. We did not see any contribution today. Let me see this for a second. Okay, we're good. So, folks, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you sharing the show. We'll be here tomorrow again. It was very interesting show. I enjoy it. I don't know about you. I enjoy the colors. Yeah, but we'll be here again tomorrow. Boakai M. Jaliba. Yeah, again, I want to say thank you to you, everybody, for sharing the show. Again, the plan for the radio station project meeting is still on course. Steve is working on the Zoom, working on anybody, all the people that send their names. And definitely you'll hear from us and you will be a part of. So if you haven't talked to Steve or send your number to Steve, please do it. Please. So you can say, oh, I'll tell you, I wanted to be a part of it, then your name, call me. Okay? Yeah, thank you, my people. Where is our SKTV song? Because that is the best song right now around the block. Yeah, we love it. We love it. I know you love it too.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers giving us here and the parents from there. The work with my life without fear.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Cleverly, so I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can ask my jamo. And yes, I know money, the more I get you. And you love our money, the more I get you.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
And I delay ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I delay ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to serve. The flesh, the time, and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.